All right, I'm at 6201 Gold Yarrow Lane in Upper Marlboro, Maryland, and I'm going to be attempting to repair these architectural shingles as you see here. So it's a little bit of a steep roof, so I'm gonna give you a good overview real quick. That's where I'm at on the roof. We'll be sending this in for an ITEL to see if they still make this. But this is my service area. I'm gonna be working on this shingle that you see the dash through, and we will see how it goes. See that pretty good there. You can see pretty much everything I'm doing from there. Let me just turn this a little bit here. All right, cool. That's a pretty good overview there. Now let's see what we got here. Fuck. All right. Let's try this again. It's very steep. Let's try something like this, maybe. All right, cool. Boom, boom, boom. Good to go. So now I will pull out my handy dandy roof snake and start removing these nails. Okay, another row. These are tight. Tight, tight, tight. All right. This is good. Got one right here. let's take a quick overview. All right, so far I have one here. I got some blemishes here from where I had to position my roof snake. I have a tear down here. I have a tear here. Got this going on. This is all flappy, wasn't secured to begin with. Got this here. The mat transfer is absolutely horrible. And I'm sure where I'm positioned right now is gonna have some granule loss as well. But we do have some damage. So if I'm trying to attempt to remove the nails, my roof snake pried it up as gently as I could, and we still have some damage to the surrounding shingles. Okay, so I would go ahead and call this a fail. I don't find this roof to be repairable without causing any further damage, but I'm gonna continue my process, and now I'm gonna put a new shingle in, okay? Let me go get a different shingle. I'll be right back. This 3-tab should fit right in. That 4-tab was a little bit an odd shape for it. But this will work. That'll work fine. All right, so now I'm gonna use my hammer and my roof snake to put the nails back in. And we will seal this puppy up and call it a day. How's that sound? Okay. Right here. boss. Jesus, it's time. Okay, so let's look at this again, my boys. Alright, so got my choppy chop, which is maybe in here. There it is. Okay. Creasing. The mat transfer's bad. Okay. Okay. So, I've showed this before, but let me get a little bit more in depth. I have some blemishes here that are pretty bad. So that's some pretty severe damage. Definitely compromised the integrity of these shingles. The one that I removed was already kind of damaged, but it definitely worsened by its removal. Got a rip here. So, I mean, pretty much the above shingle, because look how tight these are. If you try to pry the nails out with something like this, you're just gonna end up kind of compromising the shingles above it just because of how tight they are. So it's great for an initial install, but once you start to try to make repair attempts on a roof like this, you're gonna compromise the integrity of the surrounding shingles, and there's no way around it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and call this a fail. I think that to bring the homeowner back to pre-loss conditions, you're gonna have to replace this full roof. That's just my professional determination. I'm gonna go ahead and seal this up, call it a fail, and we'll call it a day on that. Thank you very much. I will record myself doing so. Woo. Okay. Okay. Do some of this right here. Okay. All right. Nice and sealed up. Another general overview shot. And that's it. That's a fail. Thanks for watching.